Welcome everybody, it's Mike Newton here at Lytham Golf Academy. I've got a shaft experiment here with the Ping G400 3-wood and 3 different flexes. Okay, so maybe what I'm going to look at here is, we're going to hit these off the ground here, so without a tee, and maybe how you would fly to 3-wood. Now, a lot of golfers I find will struggle sometimes with 3-wood off the fairway in terms of trying to launch it. So this video might just change your view a little bit in terms of what flex you might go for. And that could well be very different to what flex you use in your driver. Okay, so I've got 3 of the Alta shafts here, which is the Ping's stock shafts, and I've got it in a soft regular, or like a senior flex as other brands call them, a regular flex and a stiff flex, and I'm going to put them all in the G400, just the standard 3-wood, so it's not the SF Tech version, just the standard 3-wood. 14.5 degrees of loft, which is their standard 3-wood loft. And we're just going to look at GC2 numbers here, maybe see how flight changes, if it changes, maybe shot dispersion as well, and maybe give you guys an idea of which shaft might just suit your game in terms of how to flight the 3-wood from the fairway. Okay, so we're going to start off with the stiff flex, work to regular and then go to soft regular. And then we're going to have a look at some numbers on HMT GC2, just see if there's any differences of this flight. So we'll get underway with a 3-wood in the stiff flex. Okay, so there's the stiff flex hit, felt really good that. Let's move on to the regular, hit 3 shots with that one. Right, so we've got the regular flex in the 3-wood head here now. So let's give this one a hit. Okay, so there's bat shots hit with the regular flex. Bit of a different flight visually there, but very different sort of feel. So, okay, so now we're going to switch it over into the soft regular flex here. We'll hit a few shots with that one. Right then, so now I've got the soft regular flex in the 3-wood head here now. Straight away, even just as I make these sort of little movements, I can feel obviously a lot of give in this particular shaft, as you'd expect. So let's get this first one hit. Okay, so 3 shots hit with the soft regular. Right, let's go and have a look at some numbers between all those different shafts and see if there's any differences on performance. Right guys, let's have a quick look at some numbers here. So we've got the stiff in the yellow, regular in the red, and the soft regular in the white. So first we're going to look at club head speed. So 106, 108, 111. So you can see gradually got quicker and quicker there. Now I did warm up so that these weren't cold when I first started. What I did sort of feel between those shafts is the weight difference. They got lighter as I've gone through the flex. Ultimately, to make the shaft softer, the wall thickness gets a little bit thinner. Obviously, it becomes a little bit lighter. Only talking a few grams or so, but it is light. And I felt that it was a lot lighter under the hands more than anything really there. So you can see ball speed's just crept up as I've gone softer in the shaft. Okay. Then looking at launch angle, so just under 11, just over 11, and just start to get nearer to 12. So lofts have just crept up. The launch has just crept up slightly as I've gone into the softer shaft, which sort of makes a bit of sense. You generally sort of see backspin 3.8, 3.8, and 3.9. So spin's not changed massively there. Now we know strike changes spin more than anything here, and what I probably would say there, as I've gone into a softer shaft, especially the soft regular, which is for me, obviously my speed is way too soft. It felt like I couldn't control strike as much. The club felt like it was moving around a lot more at the bottom of the swing I was coming into impact. Felt like I didn't have a lot of control, and I wasn't quite sure where it was actually going to go, in all fairness. Looking at descent angle here, so 42 degrees as it comes into land, and then again, it'll come a little bit steeper, 44, a little bit steeper again at 45 as we go into the softer shaft. Distance-wise, 241, 245, 246 carry. So obviously picking up some speed here because of club head and ball speed, which is obviously resulting in a little bit more length here. So you may think, well, stiff will probably obviously suit me better out of all those. Yeah, I've hit that the shortest, but that doesn't always worry me. I'm not after distance here. It's dispersion, which is a little bit the key element I'm sort of looking at here. So let's have a quick look at dispersion. Okay, so tighter look here. So yellow was the stiff, red was the regular, white was the soft regular. So clearly see there the stiff was a very much more tighter dispersion there, which is really is more appealing to me. And visually as I saw it, it was more of a lower penetrating ball flight. The soft regular definitely looked to peak out a lot higher on its actual flight to me physically as I looked at it. Let's have a quick look at, yeah, so the peak height here, you can see the stiff at 34 yards, 36 with the regular, 39 with the soft regular. Definitely saw that higher ball flight with a softer regular. Even though it's only launched a degree more, only spun sort of 1,000 revs more. It's not huge, but it's definitely climbed and peaked at a very different sort of height. Okay, so there we have it. There's 3 shafts, all different flexes hit with the same head, all measured obviously on GC2 and HMT there. So I think looking at that flex, obviously stiff suits me a lot better out of those 3 shafts there, but maybe just give you guys a bit of an idea of what may change as you change flex. And everybody's a little bit different on terms of speed that they have in a swing, obviously angle of attack into the golf ball, which affects launch and spin, and also how they actually flight a 3-wood from the ground. Now a lot of golfers I see sometimes just don't have the speed to really get it away, so something softer would generally sort of suit. Having said that, I do get golfers who have the bit of speed there, but sometimes maybe through strike just struggles to flight the golf ball a little bit off the fairway, and possibly the course they play at, maybe a links golf course, you get some very bare, tight sort of lies there. So again, it just makes that a little bit harder of launching the golf club. Now, sorry, the golf ball. So obviously, there's a lot of technology in the head with lower profile, lowering CG, pulling it back, all helps to get the ball up and away. But maybe a little bit of change in a shaft flex. Again, it's possibly what you'd use in a driver, so you could be using stiff in a driver, but you might feel you get the better results with a regular in the fairway. It doesn't, just because you play stiff in drive, don't mean you have to play stiff in the fairway. Okay, it's a different club, it's used from a different situation, so let's get it built and custom spec'd to that specific shot that you're going to use it on the golf course, ultimately. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video interesting there. If you've got any comments regarding that video, fire them down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do share it around with your golfing buddies. Please hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll catch up with you all very soon.